gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come round, no invaders, Take your best shot at me, better go above the rim. Pick you up, throw you back down like I do in the gym.
It's your boy Noto, coming to you another video, coming to you another podcast, man. And in today's podcast, we're going to discuss why women say they'd rather have a Pookie and Ray Ray over a good select man. If you're new here or you already been here, go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe, click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go on and get into this topic, man. So I recently came across this video on Instagram. I seen it on the reel, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that clip, and we're gonna get back and I'm gonna chop it up with y'all.
So let me just go to the hood, because the hood already gonna go above and beyond when he comes to a girl like me, because he's gonna appreciate what I bring to the table versus a good guy who knows he has all these options. He's gonna take me for granted. So I'll just go to the nigga who gonna, you know what I'm saying, take me on the adventure I deserve.
So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already heard that, right? That's crazy. Someone will be like, "No, what you mean? What do you mean a select man? She's not talking about select men. She's talking about the good and nice guys." No. Now, when she said that he has all these options, when a woman views a man as select, most likely she's going to think that he has a lot more options, which is why a lot of women think that select men are players. So if she's talking about a good man over a good guy or whatever, she's referring to a select man. If she says he has all these options, this is going to get out of the way before they be like, "Oh, he's just a nice guy." Well, most nice guys don't have all these options that she's talking about. And she said take her for granted. The reason she said that is simply because if he has all these options and he can do what he wants, most likely he's not going to be focused mostly on her. You see what I'm saying? He not gonna be doing all the splurging and doing all that. No, he don't have to do that because he has options. Most select men have options. That's why she wouldn't want to deal with that. And she said, "Oh, he's a good guy." But the thing is, the reason why she's talking about the Pookie and Ray Ray thing, let's get into that. The Pookie and Ray Ray thing. One thing about it is I've grown up in the hood areas. I've grown up in the projects a lot in my life, but pretty much all my life. And one thing that I've noticed from being in these environments is that the Pookie and Ray Ray do not mind spending bread on the chicks. That's one thing that they do notice. They will, even the small time nickel and dime weed man will spend their money on the chicks for sure. A lot more than a lot of 9 to 5 dudes or blue collar dudes or whatever. They don't mind spending that bread. But the thing is, I've noticed a lot of them do that to compensate for something that they lack. And in most areas, they could be considered select around the hood, but they still dishing out bread as if they aren't, as if they need to do that. A lot of them just like to spoil women. That's just their thing. But they are ones that end up shacking up and end up being homosexuals and can end up having the woman without spending money. But the majority of cases, the ones that's getting money, and I've seen on a repeated basis, is that they will spend a lot of money on the chicks. And it's why a lot of chicks will try to gravitate toward them, and they'll make it seem like, "Oh, these are the ones we need to go after because they spending that bread, they doing that." But the motive is all the way different. That's not the type of energy you want from a chick. So don't think that just because Pookie and Ray Ray, she says she wants Pookie and Ray Ray, she want to get this adventure. No, she wants to get that money. And ain't about that. She's probably the reason she's saying that, and it sounds like she's speaking from experience of being hurt by saying that, "Oh, she's going to take me for granted and all that." Yeah, that sounds like a hurt dog, a hit dog getting hollered for sure. Because I mean, why would she say it in that manner if it didn't really happen? She know that what's gonna happen with an extra select dude that have a whole bunch of options. Most likely, when I've seen the Pookie and Ray Rays, they'll have options, but most likely they look at them as in, which girls will I want to spend my money on or whatever, or do this or that. But the thing is, they don't care about spending money on multiple girls. The girls don't care as long as they get in their piece of the pie. That's one thing with the Pookie and Ray Rays that I've noticed a lot. A lot of them just be on some trick energy. I'm just keeping it a buck. There's no offense to it, but that's what I've noticed growing up, man, seeing this in these environments. A lot of them, they really disguise. And a lot of girls, they know how to get in their heads. And this is why This is why I'm not saying that the Pookies and Ray Rays are stupid or nothing like that. All I'm saying is they fall for the cap when it comes to females. 'Cause a lot of them are tender when it comes to women. That's the truth. Even the hardest dudes I've seen in the streets are tender when it comes to women. So you got to understand that. I've seen that plenty of times. If you don't know, go out to the real world. And if you're not from that environment, just understand me and believe me on this one. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't know some OGs or whatever, but on some dudes from the hood, just understand that happens. But those dudes will dish it out and treat them like princesses and queens and all this other stuff, giving them damn near wifey treatment. But you wonder why a lot of these domestic violence things happens when it comes to them, because once they notice what's going on, that they're being used, and oh, this dude might have more money than me and all that or whatever, and they start showing their true nature because they're starting to lack what they were there with them for in the first place. That's why they start hitting on the girl. That's why they start doing all this and that, and they figure out, they start talking to the dudes that they really want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? For free. Now that the street dude or hood dude or Pookie and Ray Ray feel like he's made an investment by putting his cash into the woman, he feels like he's been duped. He feels like, oh no, you're supposed to be mine. I spent my money on you. I done did this for you. I done did that for you. But we on this side know that that's not enough. But to them, they feel like they putting in work. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the streets. You got the hustle down, but this is not how it works with women. So they do not understand female nature, and that's what happens. That's usually what happens in a lot of these cases. They get mad because they end up finding out, okay, well, what you doing this for? Why you doing all this cheating and all that? And I've been in cases personally when this girl's been with a Pookie and Ray. I guess he would have, I'll say a top level. I won't say a top level dealer or whatever, but he was a dealer, and she end up doing and getting money from him and stuff like that, and end up coming with me for the rest of the night. It's been like that. It's been times like that. Now those can be dangerous situations, but at the same time, I've been in those and never really faced any flack or any danger from it, because simply I had connections. So it's not like it's that I had connections. But I'm just gonna put it like that. But I'll put it like this: they will be with the select man that they will find select, and they will be with him over that. They say that on the surface. They say, okay, I want to be with the Pookie and Ray, but yeah, because they will dish out the cash, and they can get like a free meal out of them, get free trips out of them, get free hair, nails. Why wouldn't they want to do that? But they ought to understand that that's a double-edged sword, because a lot of them are emotionally, they cannot control their emotions. They're emotionally unstable people. So a lot of the Pookie and Ray Rays they deal with that's a lot, but a lot of women know how to deal with them because they crazy match they crazy. And a lot of dudes be like, oh, why would you want to do? But at the same time, why you want to deal with a woman that's want to deal with these types of dudes in the first place then? Just because she thick or just because she pretty or whatever, you got to understand. The quality of a woman isn't always on the outside. You got to understand what environment she coming up in, what attracts her, what is she doing? What is she going after? Understand that. And then you will understand where you stand in that world. If you don't fit into that description, just pass it off. The ass might be fat, the titties might look good, or she might look like she got some good, but everything that look good ain't good. And most likely, you'll look down the line and be like, damn, I'm glad I ain't mess with her, because I would have been in this situation. She got a crazy baby daddy. A lot of dudes be thinking they be playing when she be like, I got a crazy baby daddy, a crazy boyfriend. It's not necessarily saying that you got to be scared of the dude, but the type of stuff that you have to deal with, dealing with this chick and dealing with how this dude be stalking and doing all this other stuff, trying to threaten you, send you pictures of pistols and all that. You want to have to deal with all that? No, you do not want to have to deal with that when you got billions of millions of women out here. So that's why the women will say that they want to be with the Pookie Ray Rays over the good select man, which is really not true. They just really want them to spend money on them because they will dish it out. And another reason why they just dish it out is because they don't make the money easily. I mean, they make the money easily. A man that works hard for his money, most likely is not going to be dishing it out like that because they worked hard for it. If all you got to do is just sit on your ass and make $1,000, or you know what I'm saying, or just make a couple of bucks, jug out the trap a little bit, you don't have to worry about doing that, because I'm just gonna get that bag. I'll throw $300 or $400 at this chick right here. But this dude over here that worked about half the week for that $300 or $400, he not gonna just dish that out like that. You see what I mean? So a lot of chicks will probably look at it like that, but at the same time, it's not all about the money. That's another thing. It's not all about the money, because I always made less money than those guys. Yeah. and it still was hitting their chicks. It didn't really make a difference to me. It didn't. If they found me attractive and they wanted to mess with me, so they'll go and get with them, get their stuff, get their treatment, go out with them, end up in my bed at night. It's just how it was. It was just simple. It was just normal for me at that point in time. But a lot of dudes won't understand that part. But I'm just trying to bring it to you so you can understand the best way and why they'll probably say this on the surface. But what they do, what they say and what they do are two totally different things. And that's one thing I had to notice too. Because I used to get mad when I had red pill rage, thinking about why she saying this, why she doing all this, and then you in here with me, what you doing in here with me? I'm just sitting here self-sabotaging. No, she doing what she wanted to do. Yeah, let her say what she want to say, and I'm gonna be over here and and wait for her to come back. Yeah. See, I had to understand my position and just play my part. I was straight. I was in a great position. But I'm sitting there trying to mess it up and worrying about what they saying or they do this and you're going to do your thing, go on your trips, go on your adventures, and when you done, I'm right here. But anyway, like I said, it was just the environment I'm in. I'm not saying pursue these types of chicks and all that and whatever, but like I'm saying, I did the best with what I was doing with my environment, being the type of dude that didn't really act like the type of dude that should be in that environment, simply because when I would speak, they would think that I was like on a they would think that I was a white, speak like a white person and stuff like that. But I was still able to hang with the dealers, whatever the hood dudes, whatever. They still consider me as one of their colleagues. They still consider me one of their homies, whatever. And I don't necessarily speak the same way around them, but at the same time, it do slip out from time to time. It's just me. But they don't care. They already know who I am, and they already know what kind of dude I am. Either way, they see me in my ups and my downs, all that. So it ain't no big thing with it really, but it just is what it is. It's not most likely of the demeanor thing with the come with the Pookie Ray Ray. The reason she said that is because they really dish out bread more than the average, like more than the regular working man or something like that. But most likely they will still sleep with that dude behind that man's back, with what I see in a lot of cases. But anyway, it's your boy Noto, coming to you another video, coming to you another podcast, man. If you're enjoying the content, go to click that like button, go to comment, go to subscribe, click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. Remember, guys, anybody can prove themselves. You want to work at it. I'm out.
They be like, oh, so you rapping now? I line them up with the bars and I punch them like Pacquiao. Look at the L's and I'm passing now. I ain't the best, but I'm on my way up there without a doubt. I was pathetic and hella broke, learning from poverty just like a sponge. I just got a soak. Down on my luck, but I got a stroke. Nigga, I'm high on my life like I snorted a night of coke. Nigga be saying